Everyone, how you doing? It's Jeff C. It is Tuesday, August 26th. I have a quick reminder for tonight. I will be on the Max Resistance Roundtable discussion. We have a special guest, Stefan Verstappen, who's been on my show before. He's really good. He knows his stuff. He's an expert in urban survival. And we will also be discussing, of course, the Foley hoax, which has been now admitted by the corporate media as being a staged event. So a bit of vindication for all of us out there that called this thing quickly. And yeah, so check that out. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, and you can listen to that on FPRN Radio, which is Freedom Phalanx Radio Network, or you could go to maxresistance.com, and they have a chat room there too, so you can partake in the chat. And we do take questions from there, and we also take live calls from FPRN Radio. So yes, join us tonight if you can. And of course, tomorrow, big show. We'll do it live, me and Red Pill Revolution with Chrissy and Kate and Dave from Free Agent Media, and we have PK. A lot of people have been asking for Peter, PK22. He's going to be on with us, as well as an up-and-coming young truther, Cut to the Truth, another Canadian guy who's doing some really great work. So it's going to be a hell of a show. So that's tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. So lots of stuff coming your way. So look at this today. I think you're going to get a kick out of this headline here. This is off Breitbart. Bloodbath at CNN. HLN axing of 550 jobs imminent. I mean, we got to be happy with this kind of stuff because it shows that CNN is just not succeeding in their mind control, which that's what CNN is, right? The corporate news network. They are working directly for the White House, the Pentagon, CIA, FBI. I mean, it's just a joke. It's just outright programming, right? So not surprised that the right-wing media is getting a kick out of this. So let's look into this article here. Today, news of a bloodbath coming at CNN and HLN. I'm not sure what that is. Health something? I don't know. I have no idea what somebody else fill me in there in the comments what HLN is, but they're owned by the same corporation basically. Is a reminder that CNN has been able to use the unrest in the Ferguson to race bait its way to better ratings. Everyone knows that's temporary. Without something that allows the left-wing network to appeal to the lowest common denominator, CNN is almost certain to fall back into the ratings basement until something else comes along for the network to cynically exploit. So here come the layoffs and the buyouts, and they've told their employees that they're going to buy out hundreds of people. Some 550 buyouts are to be offered at Time Warner's Turner Network this week, including a large number of those at CNN and HLN, which will lead to layoffs if they are not taken voluntarily, according to an individual with knowledge of the network's plans. And you'd have to think that certain people are going to be safe. Anderson Cooper, Wolf Blitzer, right? Guys like that, you know, they're going to keep them on board. But a lot of other people are going to be having to look for work, you know. The buyouts will come across the Turner division with a couple hundred expected at CNN and HLN, the individual said. A CNN spokeswoman had no immediate comment. HLN has been struggling in the ratings, regularly finishing fourth in total views and all that. Who gives a crap? It did edge out MSNBC. It's just such a joke. They're all such a joke. Nobody should be watching this crap. CNN ratings have been doing well during times of big national breaking news. Yeah, all they need is a hurricane and riots to happen and, you know, false flags. Well, they have been increasing the false flags, so maybe the government will do them a favor and start doing more false flags. I mean, it's hard to imagine that they could do any more than they're doing right now. But I'm sure CNN would greatly appreciate that, Obama, if you could up the false flags for their ratings, because they're just, nobody believes them anymore. I wonder why. I wonder why, right? So, I mean, they're falling far behind Fox News, which is another total 100% disinfo source. They all are. All the corporate media is garbage. This fits with a report from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution Monday that CNN chief Jeff Zucker is preparing staffers for the bloodletting. CNN chief Jeff Zucker recently shared not so encouraging words with some of the news operations employees, many who have been bracing for potential job cuts. Here's the quote from Zucker, right? A good Zionist, no doubt. We're going to do less, and we're going to have to do it with less. You could say less is more. I mean, for me, less CNN is definitely more. How about less CNN and more free radio revolution? Hey, that's a novel idea, eh? Zucker said during a call-in news meeting on Thursday morning, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution recently received a partial transcript of the call from the Turner employee who asked not to be identified. Hopefully, these 550 staffers who were about to be let out of a job didn't get all their news from CNN. If they did, they're about to be very surprised to discover what Obama's recovery really looks like, right? So you have the right taking a shot at the left, but really they're all on the same team. I mean, it's a joke. It's all a circus. I mean, it's all a puppet show, really. Whether it's Breitbart or whatever. I mean, you might get some truths coming in off the right and some truths off the left. They take jabs at each other and all that, but really they're all part of the same mind control. There's no fucking doubt about it. So all these things need to fall, really. And seeing CNN fall, hey, you kind of put a smile on your face, especially now coming on the heels of the corporate news media admitting that the Foley thing that they tried to scare everybody with, right? The Foley. And by the way, the term Foley, I have been informed, is actually a term used in Hollywood. In fact, they call a Foley when you try to set up a scene to pass it off as something real. So when you see James Wright Foley and Nancy Wright Ebola, you know the fix is on. You know these things are dreamed up in some boardroom and, carried out, and they just, I don't know, they've been exposed. Too many of us can see through their crap, and hey, it's a good day, another good day for us, CNN falling, hopefully they just disappear, but whatever happens to CNN, something else will rise up from its ashes and will be equally or even worse. So we're not going to get rid of the corporate media overnight, but we are winning. We are definitely making a difference. People are turning away from this crap, and everyone needs to turn away. I mean, you should never watch CNN again unless you're going to just absolutely rip it apart like I do. And that's the only time I watch CNN, is just to rip it apart and show it for what it really is. So thank you all for listening. Hopefully some of you can tune in tonight at 8 p.m. And I wish you all a wonderful day. Take care.